to act like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get ignorant. Time for me to act like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get ignorant. Time for me to act like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get ignorant. Time for me to act like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get ignorant. Time for me to act like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get ignorant. Time for me to act like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get ignorant. Time for me to act like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get ignorant. Time for me to act like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get ignorant.
Alrighty. What's up, guys? Hey, is my audio crackly? I tried something different today. If it is, I'll fix it again, but I'm not confident that it's fixed. Let me know if it's not crackly. I updated some more. It's not crackly? Okay, maybe that's promising. Oh. Well, good. You can hang out while we explore the Titanic today, huh, Dev? Oh, not fixed. God damn it. It's your fault, Dev. Oh, shit. Hang on. I wonder, you guys think Beanie will bring me down a couple of Twisted Teas? I forgot to grab them. Hey, what's up, Ready Player family? Welcome in. Thank you for the rose. Good to see you. Hopefully you guys have been doing well. There's not a part where that happens, Dev. There is not a part. I don't know if you guys have seen the new findings though, right? Like I don't know if they're gonna be questioning the whole implosion thing with Ocean Gate or not, but like, you know, they're pulling pieces of it out and apparently they're saying they found human remains, which suggests that maybe it didn't like completely just implode. I don't know. Still crazy that we're still learning more about it. What's up, Daisy? Yeah, it should be fixed now. Sorry about the audio crackling. What's up, Michael Mack? Welcome into the YouTube, guys. Huge plans in the pipeline. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Oh, speaking of, and no, Neo, I don't have my Logitech controller. I guess we're gonna use our index controllers. I don't know if, I mean, honestly, I'd be more worried about stick drift on the index controllers than the Logitech controller. So, you know. I was actually going to use my new toy today for stream, but there's like a specific issue it has with like this game that I'm playing. So I don't know. I just do want to show you guys. Guess what I got? I finally got. Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. Thank you, hon. You can't bring them into the office. Hang on, guys. Let me grab these drinks. All right, got my drinks. Got my twisted drinks. Oh, did you really? That's cool, Dev. Yeah, so I got my Pico 4 guys today. Look at this thing. Not too bad. Yeah, so, oh, you're talking about the actual knob sticks from Ocean. Jesus, Dev. Oh my God. I'm sure people are like getting that controller too and putting that on there. So yeah, the Pico's pretty sweet, guys. You have a Pico 4 Ready Player Family? Of course you do. I almost got one a long time ago, and then I just never did, and I kind of gave up on it until I found a deal on this one. I like it. Like I've only played with it a little bit. What's up, Rips? My big screen beyond. They said Q3 here. I still got I haven't gotten the email to send in my face scan, but I'm getting that. I should be in the first wave of people that get it. Good to see you, Rips. But yeah, I actually genuinely like the Pico. I kind of like it more than my Quest, except for the Quest, you know, the Quest kind of still wins in terms of having more of a market out there, more of a marketplace, you know. But yes, Ready Player Family is saying it's a phenomenal PC VR headset. I think it looks awesome in this thing. The only thing I got to do is I got to do a Wi-Fi, I got to grab like a Wi-Fi 6 dongle and set up my, because I have an AirLink dongle that's specific for Quest, but obviously that won't work for here. But I think we might start streaming with this instead of the Index, but still with the knuckle controllers. But there's like some weirdness. I got to see how annoying that setup is in terms of like longevity, right? Like if I constantly have problems with it, I really don't want to add to it. But I think I might try to use this with the knuckle controllers as a PC VR wireless setup. Why the change? Just to try something new. I mean, I have to be able to get it fidelity-wise looking good, but this thing can look better than the Index Neo, I think. Right, if I can set up like a separate Wi-Fi 6 dongle, and Virtual Desktop just came out with some different updates where you get HVEC plus, HVAC plus, I think. But anyways, it can push a lot more bits through. So like I can put it on like a really high setting and stream to this through a dedicated Wi-Fi 6 setup, and it'll probably look better than the Index, honestly. So I'll probably test it out by just doing like a direct, I can plug it into my PC. We have the D-Link. Do I notice a real difference? I used it on my laptop ready when I was like kind of like I was trying to basically make sure I had a PC VR mobile setup. I mean, I notice. Are you saying notice a difference between like the D-Link, the dongle versus like a dedicated router? I have not fully tested like a dedicated Wi-Fi 6 router setup. I think if you do like a Wi-Fi 6 dongle or router, versus like the D-Link AirLink setup, it's probably going to be very similar, because the only difference is the D-Link one just has like specific drivers, I think, to work. But I don't remember noticing much of a difference in performance. But I was doing it on my laptop, not my main PC, as well as I didn't really test it against another setup. Those are the kind of things that eventually I want to do and make videos on, but. If it's the same program as it used to be, don't forget to turn it off when going to an Index. It causes some weird. Yeah. I think it's, I forget what exactly it's called, Rips, but I've heard some of those tips and stuff, and I've been researching it since I know this was on the way. So Mr. Pugs, this is the Pico 4. You can't get it in US or Canada right now, but I bought it through someone that is in the States and had it and barely used. I mean, like, this thing's like brand new. Like, honestly, there's like not a single defect, mark, or scratch on this thing. The lenses are perfect. But he got it from Japan, so. Only your worst Acer one had a performance increase? Okay. Gotcha. I do know that, like, you know, with the new updates to Virtual Desktop, you can push a lot more bits. You can have a lot higher bit rate, so I believe it's going to be, yeah, I think you can get them on AliExpress and Ready Player Family. You get yours on eBay, yeah. They're around. I actually found this I wasn't really looking, but in a Discord I'm in, there was a marketplace section, and I just happened to see this guy was selling it. It was $300, which is cheaper than obviously being sold new, and it's in perfect condition. He said he barely ever used it, so. Took you ages to find that? You can figure out what problem was for ages, then why? That's how you bought your 3080. And it turned out to be that. Hey, well, at least you got, you know, you probably get some more performance out of that 3080 though. Sounds like a deal. Yeah. So I actually do enjoy this. I like the way it feels. I mean, like out of the box, this is what it is. I guess, oh, the face thing's from AMVR. He already had upgraded that. But like, you know, you get the nice adjustment on the back. You get, this is where like the battery house is housed. So like you get the weight balance. I like the back pad. It's nice and comfortable. And like this thing's thin, right? Compared to a Quest. This thing is freaking thin. Like this is like the headset part, right? So it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, Virtual Desktop just kind of keeps coming out with awesome shit. So, and I'm guilty of not really using my like Quest and stuff like that as PC VR headsets ever really, because I always use my Index, right? But now it's kind of nice to throw new things in. I'm waiting on that too, Dev. I mean, some people are speculating by the end of this year, we're gonna know more about the Deckard, but you watch me when you play VR, Daisy? Nice. It is light. It is light. So I've only played around with it a little bit today, just kind of testing out the game we're playing tonight. I was gonna use it tonight, but there is a weird thing about like through Virtual Desktop and Pico, it registers as like Oculus Touch controllers, and there's like a weird issue with Oculus Touch controllers in this Titanic VR game. So, you know, why is what so quiet? Am I quiet for anyone else? I shouldn't be. I'm pushing volume. I can see my volume, Rossi, so it might be on your end. But yeah, I think it's nice. And I mean, it's actually got a better resolution than the Index. I think slightly worse FOV, but the FOV looks good. Well, I don't even know if it's slightly worse. You can get, it's pancake lenses, and you can just get so close to them. Super loud. Yeah, there you go. 2 Quest Pros for PC VR. You see, I don't have a Quest Pro. I kind of was like, I'm saving up, right? I still want to have money in the bank for when I plan to get like the Deckard and things like that. So yeah. Yeah, I think I can see my volume. I know I'm pushing plenty of volumes. $700 used on eBay. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be like already superseded by like the Quest 3 and stuff, Ready Player Family. Again, I'm all for spending my money on shit like that, but it's like, I don't know. I was already like buying a big screen, right? And I was already, you know, I already knew that I was going to be buying other stuff, and I have, you know, some other things I'm not telling you guys yet that might be coming in to show you. So, you know, there's just a lot. You were pre-ordered, yeah. Yeah, you guys are nuts about that stuff. You guys go crazy. I think you guys probably take it farther than I do. But I'm sure both our bank accounts hate us. But yeah, you find your Index a bit cumbersome in your racing rig? Yeah. I do like, I have enjoyed the PlayStation VR and playing Gran Turismo, just because that PlayStation VR headset's actually pretty light, but I kind of don't like the way it fits on your head. Like, I don't think I like Halo style stuff, and that's kind of what that does. Your Yaw 2 will be full effect next week. See, those things look cool, Ready Player Family. I thought about pulling the trigger on one of those a way back, but I decided not to. I feel like if I ever get something like that, I need to have like a dedicated garage space or like a really, really big shed for VR where I can have like, you know, like treadmill and then like a yaw setup and then like some other kind of setup, or like a standalone setup where I'm just walking around, right? Turn the volume up, Rossi. I don't know, man. Pico seems to sell it. Yeah, so they sell it if you want to get it in like US and Canada. I know you got to buy it off of like AliExpress or eBay or something like that. The Pico. That's why it's kind of hard to, well, I mean, it's not hard to get, but you can't really get it officially here. You have to get it through like third parties. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for the big screen Beyond. I mean, I think it's gonna be great, but frustrating, and that's why I like, you know, You're buying a new house at a company. See, I made sure when I was buying a new house a while back, it was right like maybe like 6 months after I was getting really into VR, we were like looking for a new place, and I made sure that we had a place with plenty of room. Putting it right next to the Cat VR, nice. See, I have an office space, but my desk here takes up so much room, and I only have one spot that's all green screened out, so I really just don't have enough room in this room to have like that much shit. But I would love eventually to have like what I would call a VR studio, right? Where I have like a section for catwalk, a section for something like, you know, like racing rigs, things like that, and then another one for just standing and playing. Yeah, I've had to replace a couple cables on mine, Rips. I think it was Neo who actually was a real one, and he like gifted me on Steam turn signal, right? Which like makes sure that I'm not, but like, yeah, the cables on the Index they're rough, man, as well as the controllers at times. I love the Index controller, still my favorite VR controller, but if they didn't have freaking stick drift every 3 months. Yeah, isn't it nuts, Rips? It's been like 5 years, right, that the Index has been out, so I'm excited for the so what are the controls like? I'll show you. So when I first tried it, I haven't tried it with my Index yet. When I first tried it, I was using the Pico controllers, and they were acting kind of weird, but it didn't seem like you don't have like full motion tracking, but like I can use the joysticks to move around, and you're basically piloting. I didn't try much, but you're piloting like a submersible, and then you have like a little drone thing that comes out of your submersible for you to get into like the really small stuff. So that's all I know so far, but there's like a story mode we're gonna try, so we'll see what it's like tonight. I figured with all the hype going on around Titanic lately, need that Hall effect upgrade. Yeah, and I'm hoping that they do better with the Deckard, because the Index is still just a beast in my opinion. It's still my favorite probably VR headset just in terms of versatility and what it does. But yeah, I mean, like, base stations and wires, man, that's what's gonna frustrate me about the big screen. Nofio is going to fix the wired issue, right, for the Index, and it sounds like for the big screen. But yeah, I think I love the idea of the big screen. I'm still gonna be happy that I'm getting one, but the fact that it has a wire, I'm so done with wires, and I think you guys have heard me say that. It's like I don't think anything's next gen until it's not wired. You know what I mean? Oh, really, Dev? Nice. All right, we'll do some crouches, guys, and then let's get into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I agree, Rips. Like, the cable's nicer, but again, I just wish it wasn't there. But again, it sounds like they're gonna work with Nofio, so they'll get they'll get a wireless mod for it, which is freaking awesome. Oh, shut up, Dead. Have you been on TikTok? Like the amount of people saying shit in there? All right, I think we're at 11, 12, oh, another 10 from Rips, 13, 14, 15, 1, 2, 3. God dang it, guys. I gotta start exploring. I guess I won't be running a lot today, so 8, 9, and another 10. Okay, hang on, 10 more. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we got some T's now again. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's go explore the Titanic, huh? Safely in VR. Why not? God, why am I like out of breath from those guys? Apparently I'm out of shape right now. All right, boys and girls, we're gonna try to be careful, Rips. We're gonna be careful. I saw that, Dead, that they tried to get Mr. Beast to go on it. He said no. Yeah, I mean, my understanding, right? Again, you know, it is a tragedy at the end of the day, no matter what. What's up, Equiner on YouTube? 1 second. But like, my understanding is like the waivers were pretty explicit, and they mentioned death like several times. So it's an unfortunate thing, but you know, you're paying for a dangerous experience. So Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy too, Dead. But I'm pretty sure the people on there were worth more than Mr. Beast, to be honest. At least maybe not in the public eye, right? But money wise. I thought it went down for a bit, Neo. I thought Logitech stock went down. Yeah, I saw that too, Dev. So Hugh on YouTube's asking what I think about Apple's VR. I think it's really cool, Hugh. However, I'm obviously the price tag. It's not for me, even though I tend to like to spend my money on VR. Also, I've never been an Apple user, right? So I'm not even a part of like the Apple ecosystem. So to spend that much money and then have to like have all this other like Apple stuff or like accounts and all that stuff is just not worth it for me. I like what they're doing, right? They're gonna bring a lot of other companies out to work in spatial computing where there's a big focus on augmented reality, which is awesome, right? And Apple's got a tendency to do that. Like, again, nothing against them. I've just never been an Apple guy, but they do have the ability. They come out with these kind of products and then they kind of create a market around it, right? So like they've come out with this and just proved how cool it can be if you spend $3,000. But then other companies are going to come out and do it for $1,000, right? And I'll be more interested in those. The price tag is fine for Ready Player Family until they open games. Yeah, it's limited on games. I use Varjo 3. Yeah, see that stuff. It's like you're just getting you're getting a lot out of it, but you're just paying up the ass for all that hardware. And I mean, like if you're super into it, right? Like some of us are. That's fine. But I just think that like we're on the cusp of more and more stuff coming out at better prices. I think, we're kind of getting better in terms of just like in the world being able to get parts and things like that. It's kind of healing a little bit. So you're putting a toilet in right now, Neo? It shot up once they found the, oh yeah, because they found the controller intact. That's right. All right, folks, let's do this. I'm gonna turn off the music. We're gonna listen to what the game has to offer here. Let me get switched over to the game. You guys let me know if anything looks or sounds off, but let's just get into it. I have no idea really what to expect. I've only played like the very first part of the mission that we start with just to make sure that it works. Gotta make that bag install in toilets. Hell yeah. Make sure you're testing them out too, Alrighty. Oh shit. I turned off my, hang on guys. I turned off Pulsoid. There we go. Oh, shoot. Come on. Once I get this going, guys, we'll switch over. There we go. Now we're good. Yeah, TikTok's been all over this, Dev. It definitely went nuts. And I mean, honestly, part of it is people, knowing that it was a very expensive trip that people went on, right? And these guys are billionaires, which is sad in some ways, right? Like you shouldn't be happy at any point, but there's definitely some memes that kind of catch you off guard. You know what I mean? So I just think the scenario is one of those where it's like it's a very privileged thing to be able to do for $250,000 a head. So like people are kind of less inclined to be that sensitive about it. Yeah, they fucked around and found out, Rips, and that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. I think there was a lot of signs there, right, that there could have been things going wrong, but they did like 10 or 13 deployments of that submersible prior. So I think that they were I just think that the CEO guy behind it was really confident in what he had going on, and it's unfortunate, right, that it didn't work out. What's up, McDonald's? Yeah, the guy's stepson. That's the real savage here, Dev. Like that kid is like, what the hell? Yeah, that's a little bit of a weird scenario, I think. I think that kid is just kind of something else. Your dream is to work with VR. What a wonderful thing it must be. Yeah, I do this as a hobby right now, Equiner. I would love to do this as a primary job. It's not right now, but I've gotten to the point where I do make a little money sometimes based off of like views on YouTube and all that. So that's kind of nice. Subs on Twitch, things like that. Blink 182 though, Dead. Would you be there, Dead? About the sub was nuts. Yeah. I think again, there's just a lot of signs leading to like something catastrophic is very, very well could happen there, and some people ignored it. It's the way she be sometimes, I guess. All right, guys, let's switch over. You guys let me know if anything looks off when I do, and we'll start exploring. Alrighty. Is that going? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, we're probably going to be able to play this one seated the whole time because I don't think there's really any parts where you're walking around. So I'm not even going to throw on the shoes or anything for the cat, guys. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, Dad. I mean, again, the kid could have already been on his way, but I think the way he went about posting as it was happening, right, before anything was confirmed was kind of, a little bit weird. Whoa, holy heck, Canoodle. What's up, man? If you didn't know, yeah. Yeah, if you weren't aware, that the kid was aware that was a pretty bad situation, I think. By the way, the motorized lenses for FOV or for IPD on the Pico are kind of cool too. Canoodle, what's up, brother? Hey, Bixel. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I have to do one more thing. What is that? There is some music going on here. Oh. What's up, Canoodle? How you doing, man? What were you up to today? Alrighty. We're just gonna play the game, guys. I'm gonna hit continue because I didn't get. It's still at the very first mission here. But yes, welcome, guys. We are going to explore the old Titanic together. Oh, shoot, I gotta do one more thing. There we go. Look at that. It's getting closer. If it says Celine Dion. There we go. It's a little cinematic, huh?
It's different to be so close to her.
Ever done anything like this before?
Yeah, Bismarck as a grad student, and Lusitania on vacation a couple of years back.
Hell of a resume.
Hell of a resume.
Alright, I've reached the seabed. Can't see much.
Oh, I do have hands.
Out and back to manual control.
Oh, okay. I didn't have hands when I tested with the Pico. No, I kind of...
That's alright. I'm good.
Okay,
I can just...
place a marker before we head too far.
Okay, marker.
Interact with the button next to the
Marker's
map
been
to place
placed.
one. You can head towards the bow. So, I had a call from our main sponsor.
Problem?
No, all fine. Just voicing her excitement about a
No
silent
tutorial
dragon.
needed.
Said she's looking forward to seeing what
Double
we can do.
hands.
I've set up a call for 8 p.m. this evening.
For $45,000 a day, let's just hope we find something.
For $45,000 a day,
My
I
doctorate is riding on this.
guess some people have spent more, you know. Barotrauma monsters to show up? Yeah, hey.
I should get my
Wouldn't
life
that be
back
some
now that I'm
shit?
getting close to the bow.
If they threw something like that in here just out of nowhere.
Controls your sub's lights. To turn the spotlights on and off, interact with the button in front of the lever.
Oh, so we can like target the lights? Yeah. Yeah, this did not work well at all with the through virtual desktop on the Pico, so I'm happy that I actually tested that before stream.
Whoa,
There's something you don't see every day.
she's a beauty.
Look at that, guys.
Okay, first things first. We've got a contract with the Titanic Society to place their commemorative plaque on the forecastle deck. Get yourself into position.
Dang.
All right.
So we gotta get up here.
Coming up to it now.
What's up, Sipe Tides? You say right after Ocean Gate is crazy? I honestly think I waited quite some
the
time,
ROV.
to be honest.
Yep, courtesy of Flight Avionics and the latest in augmented reality technology.
Oh,
If you look up, you'll find a set of VR goggles and a control panel. The controls to maneuver the Predator
Oh.
are the same as the submersible.
oh, these are hand tracked. This wasn't.
Plaques already laying on the deck, and remember that the range is only up to 15 meters. The advantage of driving without an umbilical.
Is there any way to boost the signal?
Canoodle, it does not. It does not.
Yeah, but we need to
At least
upgrade
as far as
the
I know. I haven't beat it.
transmitter, and they don't come cheap. The
But
generosity of
I also
our
didn't see any
sponsors and
updates.
UNS funding only goes so far. If we complete these contract jobs, we might just be able to afford some upgrades.
I
What
did
happens
not.
if
I
I
did
go
not
out
see
of
any new
range?
updates. I got yeah,
Automatic
new
recall
DLC.
kicks in.
Jesus, guys.
ROV comes straight back to the sub.
I'm here.
Great. The plaque we're placing is in the Predator's inventory.
Oh shit!
You can access it through
I didn't mean to do that.
Ah, how do I open the menu?
You can open the menu by pressing and
I'll take
releasing
a
the
photograph
info
of the
button.
onboard camera for the
While
society.
in the menu, great idea. They'll appreciate that. You can access the camera through the ROV inventory. Open up the menu again
I'll head back
and
to setting.
select the camera icon. No need. Just press the top button on your left controller. This is the return button. Now you're back in the sub. Recall the ROV by pressing the
Expansion
button
or
next to the
contraction.
ROV
You guys are
goggles.
nuts.
It's above you on
Wholesome
the
streamer
left.
content. Yeah, we're pretty
you going?
wholesome here, Sipe. I don't know.
Breach on the deck. I'll mark it on
What
the
do my
map.
chats say?
We're heading for his cabin.
We stream
right?
on multiple platforms, by the way, guys. So I talk to
Eyewitness
chats
testimony
all over the
that
place.
Henderson kept a journal. It should tell us more about his
Honestly,
activities on
Canoodle,
the
I
island.
haven't been listening very
I
much.
presume I'm looking for some kind of trunk.
Henderson had a briefcase listed on the manifest. With any luck, it's still in his room.
Make your way towards the hull breach. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty wholesome.
Dr. Lynch,
Yeah?
The most lewd streamer. I mean, I try not to be.
$45,000 a day.
As a person, I'm probably
I
more
know,
lewd.
but that just about covers
But
the
I don't know.
cost of
I feel like I'm pretty much the
meant,
same
like,
on
all
stream
the
and off.
English
Maybe a
jobbers
little
do.
bit less swearing,
Well, put it this way. Why do you think she hired
just
us?
to be, you know,
Because we're
a little bit more like clip friendly.
Yes, but more specifically, we respect the history. It would have been cheaper for our sponsor to just hire a salvage team.
And why do you agree to take it?
Oh, we're
Funding like this
flirting.
comes once in a blue moon, and I wanted to see her up close.
Look at this, guys. This is actually a pretty cool experience, I gotta say, guys. Like,
This
if
breach is from the impact with the ocean floor. Anything in here is going to be messy.
I'll keep my eyes peeled.
I enter it with
It's
this, right?
towards the top of the breach. Look for the flashing beacon. I really hope his briefcase is there.
He has no soul. Is the male's voice a computer voice? Oh my god.
Ah, I found a briefcase. I just need to pick it up by holding down one of the triggers to interact. WJH. I think this is it.
Well, that's lucky. Are you going to open it?
No, not here. Assuming there's anything intact in there, it'll start degrading as soon as I open the case. I'll have to bring it back to the lab before we can take a peek.
How do I put this?
Okay, you should put the briefcase in the Predator's storage then. Just open and close the menu again by pressing and releasing the info button. The briefcase will appear in the ROV's inventory as a selectable item, and you'll have your hands free again.
Right. If this is the last task for today, I'll head
What's up,
back to
Levi?
the lab
Welcome to
now.
the YouTube.
Yep.
We gotta do a little spin.
Woo! I can't wait to see what's inside.
Oh, we're heading up already?
Let's get you to the surface. Activate the autopilot and get comfortable.
Oh.
Alright, I'll see you in about 2 hours.
You know, I will say one thing when you're just sitting on the catwalk, it's different when you're playing a game where you're just gonna sit and stand. Do I want to control it? No, we don't need tutorials.
Silver doesn't look great after being in the ocean. This tobacco tin is
Oh, we're
covered in
actually-
silver sulfide. I'll have to gently wash this using a soft brush, making sure I don't scratch the surface underneath. This leather case is looking pretty sturdy, but it will need a good soaking in the desal. This journal is pretty special. The pages seem to be a fabric paper blend. I think the desalination bath will leach out the salt. Then it can go into the PEG station before freeze drying.
Alright, desalination. So there's no walking in this one. So what does this have to go in? Maybe I should have looked at the... Hey, girl! I can't grab the comb anymore, guys.
Whoa, looks to be in good condition.
These bank. Let's get this cleaned up. A bone hair comb. I'll need to wash the salt out quickly before it crystallizes and the bone starts to crumble.
Oh. Alright.
It's come up great.
Alright, we washed the tobacco tin. Well, this game has been out for quite a while. I think this game came out quite a few years ago. You have to do work and stuff? What was my... No. How the heck? These... Okay, these controls are definitely old VR controls. It's not like a... I don't understand. Okay. What else am I supposed to do? Acetone, huh? Look at this guy. ROV upgrades. We can upgrade this thing? What's that? It's looking for something. Go huff the acetone fumes, huh? Some acetone over here. I'm just kidding, guys. Come on. We are wholesome here. I can't do that, Gloopy. This game it's not like that. Okay. I don't know how to find my freaking, hang on. No, I don't want to exit to the main menu. What's the next thing that I do, guys? What would we put in acetone? I'm not listening to stuff when she tells me stuff. No, I don't know why it's asking me to exit to the main menu. Do we just want to free roam? There's not even a way to, like, select the menu, guys. Do you see this? Like, I can't even, like, choose to exit if I wanted to. Alright, we're gonna go back here. I think if I look at the computer... Can I do something on the computer? I can't open the door. Like, there's no, like, walking in this, right? So you just kind of, like... Alright, here's what... Guys, maybe we're gonna free roam the Titanic tonight. Hang on. I can't exit the main menu! It's not... Like, literally nothing does it. Alright, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna restart Titanic VR. This, okay, so if you guys look at the reviews for this game, which again, I think this game came out in like 2017, 2018, it's all like stuff where people are like, yeah, this shit's broken, you know? So maybe we'll try a different experience here. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. Like, they're stopping me, man. They're stopping me. All right. There it is. All right, so there's, what is experience? Oh. Let's do sandbox. Let's see what that does for us. Bow and stern are two separate. Okay. We're going to sandbox the bow. Bow, wow, wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, bow, wow. Okay. Where the hell is it? Okay, there's the ground. Where is it? Oh, there's something. Oh, there we go. I think I see it now on the map. Okay. We're just gonna get to it and go exploring, guys. Do 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 do. I wonder if we can still like pick things up and stuff. The thing does not have like a sprint mode, so it's coming right up though. She's coming. There's no boost. No boost. This is as fast as you can go underwater, Dev. Look at that. Just look at that. You know, I think it's kind of crazy that they do have like an experience the wreckage, like the actual event of it happening. Maybe we'll have to try that a little later in the stream here. By the way, I don't think I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. I don't think it's really relevant to anything, but I smell like pickles. Before I came down, Beanie had me open a new jar of pickles, and it frickin' blew up everywhere. So I'm full of juice. Oh, I hit. Oh, what the heck am I hitting? Oh yeah, I forgot you got the G Fuel pickle stuff. Yeah, you'll have to let me know if you actually like that. Like, I'm not that. Like, I can do pickled chips. I like pickled chips and pickles, but I don't know if I'd like pickled G Fuel. All right, we gotta find something to explore inside, huh? Is there something to explore on the inner part? Can we sneak in somewhere? Waiting since April or May? Damn, that is a long wait for some G Fuel. Was it supposed to take that long? See what's up top here. Anything for us to dive into? Ooh, look over here. Maybe we can go into that. Oh, it's pre-order? Okay. Gotcha. Well, let's See what this does for us. I got robot hands. Hopefully there's no jump scares. Alright, I'm wireless, so we can just kind of keep going, I think. Am I not able to go, like, in? No. Can't open doors. Can't open the doors. Look at that. Okay. Gotta punch down the walls. We gotta breach them? Is that what you're saying? There's nothing to grab over here. Let's go up. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Welcome in. We're exploring the Titanic today. How you been? Levolution. Too soon? I don't think it's too soon, Josh. Have you been on TikTok lately? Next battlefield is ROVs underwater. I'm trying to get like deeper in here. I don't know like if they have the whole inside as like a thing you can experience or if it's just kind of like exploring the outside, but we're gonna try. Can't get Pavlov to start since the new update. I want to go deeper. Oh, look at this. Yeah, Rips, tell me how I can go. Oh, tell me how I can go deeper, Rips. I can only go so deep. Yeah, it's not too soon, Josh, right? The Titanic sank in a long, long time ago. They made a whole movie and everything. Dang, man. Two VHS tapes long. That's right. Like The Green Mile. Also a phenomenal movie. What is... How do I... Let me in, you know? Oh, we're kind of getting somewhere. This might be a dead end down here, folks. Yeah, it's looking no bueno. Alright, let's go back in here. Search around. You had the standard wall of VHS tapes, yeah, what everyone had at the time. They need a battle bit for VR. I actually bought that game just because I've got buddies playing it and I've seen a bunch of stuff. I've seen a bunch of clips of it now, and it looks fun. I have yet to touch it though. I haven't installed it, haven't played it. You love it? It does look fun. It's more. So my buddy was telling me more about it yesterday, and it's more than I thought it was. I thought it was just like low poly Battlefield, and it just plays well, so people liked it. I didn't realize there was like mechanics where you can like drag people and like, you know, it had a lot more to it than I originally like suspected from just looking at. Oh, look at this fucking thing. Oh, here's where we can do some exploring. Squads and battle. Yeah, that's what he compared it to as well. Oh shit. All right, this thing does not auto return to my other thing. So, oh, hey, look, that makes it easier, though. We can see it. It's more Battlefield than Battlefield, yeah. Yeah, I heard it had like just like a few guys that made it, and like I think they were just making it for fun, right? They didn't kind of expect it to blow up, but that's the beauty of stuff like that. Sometimes it's not about the graphics. 3 dudes, yeah. Three dudes, and they each only have 1 ball, or like one guy's got 2, one guy's got 1, and one guy got in a huge accident, or like what happened there? Look at these things. Can we take one? All right, guys, we're going kind of in. Let's check out floor by floor here. We got time. So when your dice laying off 98% of its workforce, right? I'm sure that they're pissed, right? I don't know. They've been kind of. I don't. Does anyone play the latest Battlefield? I had a couple buddies that mentioned they started playing it again, but like I don't know. I loved Battlefield. Like I played Battlefield Vietnam back in the day. If we're going real far back, but I played Battlefield 4 like nobody's business. Shot themselves in their own foot. Yeah. Yeah, when you get too big. Can I get in here? Look at all this. Battlefield 4 is just amazing. Battlefield 1942, I played a bit of that. I remember having so many just like phenomenal nights just getting drunk and playing Battlefield 4 with friends. 2142. I kind of forgot about 2142 until you mentioned it. Yeah, BF 3 and 4 I played a lot. Oh, here's the elevators, guys. It's the A deck. Conker's Bad Fur Day. That's another good one. Beep, beep. Let's go down a level. See what else there is to explore. B deck. It's that booty deck, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just blocked off. I wonder if this is like to size, you know what I mean? Like to scale everything they show us here. Or at least for the most part. It was just a black screen. What's up, FTF? POV Titan Submarine? I hope not. Exploring the rooms. Yeah, I guess in the exploration mode here, there's probably nothing to grab. I didn't want to go through the story thing if it was the controls are so janky that if you look at the reviews of this game, like it mentions like a lot of people aren't able to complete it because it just doesn't work. So we will just explore. Alarm blaring. Yeah, that'd be even worse, right? If it's like pitch dark the whole time. If they added random jump scares into here, like something would pop out at you, like that would be pretty horrifying. FTF, you're asking all the questions that so many other people, but no, this game came out in 2017 or 2018, one of those from what I saw on Steam, and there have not been any updates to it, so there is no DLC. Yeah, there's not a lot of light that deep in the ocean. You are correct about that. Ooh. Not yet. You're supposed to be the Trollman. Who said you're supposed to be that, FTF? I think you made yourself that. Dude, crazy that... Do you think like... Oh, okay, never mind. It is broken. I was going to say, it's crazy that light bulbs are intact, but that's broken. Damn right. Ooh. The other light bulb, I think they're all the same light bulb model from what I was seeing. So I think they all have a crack. It just, yeah, like this one's got a crack too. I think it just depends on which angle it's facing for you to see it. That's showing initiative, that's right. Oh, fishy! Why am I yawning? Oh, that guy. Yeah. I think it's all the same light bulb model. Look at this. I don't even know where I am in the ship anymore, guys. I'm like... Some tubs. Rub-a-dub-dub. There's doors that we can't get through. I want to get to the main hall. You know, like the... You know, where Jack waited for Rose. After 84 years. We gotta find that spot. What's up, It's Just Canon? What's not right about this? I would argue that I am demonstrating a safe way to learn more and explore the Titanic by doing it in VR. Gotta take the jellyfish to get your kill streaks. Yeah. Everything is not right about this Canon? I would disagree. Canon on YouTube. By the way, it's been a while. Hopefully you've been doing all right. What's up, sci-fi? Spooky jellyfish. What the heck? Oh, okay. Like that's the light coming from my submersible. What's up, Rex TV on Kick? No, I do not. There's nothing else out here. It's just me. See if I can find. There you go, Canon. See, you started off saying it's all wrong, and now you're making jokes about the Logitech controller. Come on. It is crazy that they found that intact, though. I think a lot of the information that they found recently kind of suggests that it didn't just implode. Like, I wonder if it hit something. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it wasn't pressure, because they're actually pulling up chunks of it, and you would think that everything in it would be just completely decimated. B-Deck. All right, we're gonna go down another level, guys. You think it was 100% pressure FTF? Yeah, maybe. Yes, we are exploring safely using the magic of VR. And this game only costs 20 bucks. Oh, there's crabs! What's up, dude? I got pinchers too. Crab battle, yeah. I gotta like start sideways walking and pinching my fingers. Where's my 3 other billionaire buddies? They're around here somewhere. Wait, so why you're saying it hit the bottom? And from there it just broke apart? Okay. FTF, is that like information that they came out with, or are you speculating? Yeah, I think there was, Kanan, we talked about that earlier. There was a lot of signs that it was things were gonna go wrong, you know, so. 3 or so different sources, yeah. I think the Navy knows a lot about what happened, right? Did they really? They posted a job listing during it? Oh my god. Well, I saw something today too that shows that they're still advertising taking people out there. And it's like, give up, man. Like no one wants to be a part of this anymore, obviously, right? Again, very sad, but like that, I mean, as a business you just shut down from there, right? Like you just don't, there's no coming back from what just happened. Like I think they're done. Electric Boogaloo. I'm gonna rock down to Electric Boogaloo. I wonder if there's anything different in some of these rooms ever. I want to find the heart of the ocean. Oh, this is a nice room. You got a whole separate bath area? Anything in the toilet? That's a big toilet hole. That's what I need for those Taco Bell nights. Yeah, that's crazy sci-fi. Yes, I did, Canon. I saw some of the pictures of the duct tape. Payday. Let's see what else is down here. We're just going floor by floor, guys, and seeing what we find. Is this like the hall area? Oh yeah, we're hitting plates and stuff now. There's probably so much like still like unfound stuff down there. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's in here. Oh, I can't go through here. Oh god, FTF, what? There you go, man. Yeah, yeah. That's accurate. Yeah. Yeah, canon, at the end of the day, it's sad no matter what the scenario was and how bad the signs were, but it's one of those things where, you know, you gotta They trusted the process and the guy behind it, and it just all kind of went wrong. Oh, we might be kind of at the end of our... Oh, does this let me go in here? Oh. Here we go. These are like the fancy room. This is called Titanic VR. I did not find Jack yet. I'm sure he's around here somewhere. I'm not gonna let go when I find him, though. Yeah, it's called Titanic. I think it's literally just called Titanic VR. Look for a missing door, probably close, right? A door that could obviously fit 2 people on it, okay? Oh yeah, this is yeah. I wonder if eventually they'll do a more like high-tech type scan of like everything in the Titanic so that you can do it more like this now that VR is more prevalent, you know? Yeah, I think it's been so researched that they know a lot, but it's obviously probably not everything. I'm sure there's more to it all. Alright, we are, These are just more rooms and stuff, guys. We might have to leave and then now try the other side of the ship. Oh, the music's changing. It's kind of eerie, you know? Those fish are swimming in tandem. Oops, I hit a wall. It's down here. How's that? By the way, I've never looked at it quite yet. How's that Subnautica game in VR? I've heard a lot of good things about that. Is that a pretty fun one to play in VR? Does it work well? If anyone here's tried it? I've thought about picking that one up a few times. You haven't checked that one out, FTF? I thought that one would be... I've just heard like on and off things about it, so I'm curious if like VR performance is good or if it's like Phasmophobia where in VR just kind of rough. Alright, I'm gonna try to see if there's anything more to really check out here, guys. Otherwise, we'll head back to the big sub, and then we'll see if we can check out the other side of the ship. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. Okay. Now I have okay. Because I was like, oh, it's that exit to main menu screen. It's gonna mess with me. All right, so we did the bow. Let's go to the stern now. Ugh. Delicious. Let's explore this stern, baby. And then maybe, guys, we can try out the there's, I guess you can experience what happened on the night the Titanic sank, which seems pretty intense. If there's walking in that part, well, I think it's all teleport though, so I'm not gonna use the catwalk, but I might actually stand up too for a second here, guys. There we go. I'm gonna stand up. My butt's hurting from sitting like that too long. Boo! Hey, do you guys want to know a fun tip? Since we're checking this out on how you know which side of the ship. I mean, some people just know, right? But this was a tip I learned back in the day, so I never forget it. But which side is port side versus which side is starboard side? There's a real easy way to know. Just a fun tip. Let's put this guy on. So you always know the port side's the left side. Yeah, there you go, FTF. That's the one. That's such a good tip, because I remember when being younger, I was always like, I don't know. But yeah, port and left have the same number of letters. So that's how you know. It's like the easiest little tip, so that you never look like a fool when someone's talking about port and starboard. You would know, FTF. You would know. Is that a tip? Do they teach that in the military? That'd be a smart way to do it. There's like the whole engine room and stuff, guys. Oh, you just have a boater's license? Gotcha. You know, eventually I'm gonna get a boat. Probably a pontoon of some sort. Not right now, but eventually. Get a center console? What do you mean by that? Pontoons are I like pontoons. I mean, I'll just be going out on like just lakes around here, you know. I used to wakeboard and slalom ski, so like I you know, there may be something to getting like a deck, what do they call it, deck boat? Casually buying a yacht? Hell no, man. Even if I actually like had that much money, like I live in Wisconsin. Like it's like, what am I gonna do with a yacht? You know what I mean? Yeah, we have lakes. I don't have like an ocean to jump over to, you know? So like pontoons are nice because it's just kind of casual and you just drink. And I think I'm getting too old to try to like wakeboard or water ski anymore. I probably could though. I mean, we'll see. I mean, you can get a pretty good motor on a pontoon and still get going on a wakeboard. So I've done that too back in the day. Dual motor center consoles. I don't know. I'm not tracking on the center consoles thing. I'll have to look them up to see what they look like. I'm thinking like, is it like a deck boat? If you guys know what I'm talking about there. I'll have to look up center console. I don't know a ton about boats. Beep 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 pinchers. Oh, this side's just a whole mess. Oh, with the T-taps, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Fishing boats for the most part. Yeah, I go a lot of areas around here. Well, it's been actually, I didn't go last summer and we haven't gone this summer yet, but I go a lot of areas on my kayak to go fishing. Do a bit of magnet fishing, you know, and regular fishing for whatever the lake has. When especially in spots boats can't get to is kind of fun. Pretty sure it's the same content. So I think, yeah, okay, it's probably the similar to a deck boat. Because that's the other one I was always kind of like considering if and when I ever do it. But I gotta buy a truck first, you know, and then I'll get a boat eventually. But it's gonna be a while. I'm not in a rush for it. Too busy anyways. Oh, thanks, Rips. I just see on my. I see the image yet, but. Man, this side is like... What do you mean, watch out, cannon? What am I watching out for? Deck boat with a wheel in the middle. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, I'll look at the picture that Rip sent, but okay. I gotcha. D's nuts cannon, huh? That's what you're going for? Man, this is a mess. Oh, here we go. Now we're kind of in it. Let's see what this has got for us. Where you walk around the console, go to the front of the boat, pretty much?
It's a bit too unstable to go any further.
Oh, it was too unstable to go any further. Okay. Good thing we got out of there, I guess. Let's keep going forward here and seeing what is going on. I think we were kind of in there. I wonder if the predator thing came back to me or if it's all just gone now. Because I want to check out this room. No, it didn't come back. Oh, there's my guy, though. We'll just go back up. We'll just go back up. Images Hunter on TikTok. What game? This is called Titanic VR. I think it's available on the Meta Store, but this is the Steam VR version. We're exploring today safely in VR. Okay. Is this where we were looking at? Pretty much. Let's go over here. Let's go where our light's shining. Let's go where the light is. It's kind of peaceful out here, right? I was hoping we'd... So I will say with this, like, exploration simulator type deal, I was hoping that we'd be able to see more of it, you know? Like, it seems like it's obviously a very, like, just kind of, like, basic... I'm sure in the story, like, you go in and you're collecting stuff and then you're cleaning it off or whatever, but... Oh, it's kind of a cool view from here. It's kind of a neat view. Can't go in there. Well, folks, what is it? It's already after 9. All right, let's do this. We're gonna go back to the menu and let's see what the whole experience, the event. See what this does for us, huh? Oh, it's a seated experience. Get comfortable. Okay. By the way, April 15th is my birthday, and that's the same day the Titanic sank. Obviously, a little bit older than me, but... It's breached by a collision with iceberg and is rapidly taken on water. Captain Smith has ordered women and children to lifeboats.
Women and children! This way! Women and children!
Head for that ship on the horizon. Transfer your passengers
and tell their captain to come at once. Required urgent.
Surely they can see our rockets, sir.
If they can, they are not responding. As quickly as you can.
Aye, aye, sir.
Quickly now. Women and children.
Women and children.
Quickly. The boats are leaving.
Daddy, where are we going? Shh, love, we're going on a little adventure.
So this is
We'll be back soon.
pretty much just something that we watch.
I'm afraid it's women and children only, sir.
Please, sir, can't you see my wife needs help with the children?
Sorry, sir. Captain's orders.
What's the meaning of this? Is this a drill?
Only
What's the meaning of this?
everyone will be back aboard in good time.
John, I can't manage without you. I need you.
We'll just have to for now.
But
Don't worry, Marie. I'll get on another boat.
Yeah, get that baby out of here, man.
Daddy, I don't want to go without you. John, I don't see any men boarding lifeboats.
I'm sure there's other boats further down letting men board. Right, David, help your mother and sister board.
Yes, Dad.
I'm sorry, sir. Women and children only.
For God's
He's just
sake,
a
he's just
boy.
a boy.
What age is he?
He's only 16.
He'll have to stay on board with the other men.
God's sake.
Do something, John.
Is there nothing you can do? My
Dang.
wife can't manage alone.
He's not gonna let the 16-year-old go.
Captain's orders.
Hey, the officers are letting the boys leave on the other side. You must hurry.
Thanks, friend. Marie, take the baby. Look after Emily. We'll get on another boat. Emily, Daddy loves you very much. Be good for your mother and sister. We'll see you again.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting to play Resident Evil 8 canon on PSVR 2 until they get the treadmill compatibility working with it.
And your sister.
Because then I can play it on the treadmill.
Daddy, I don't want to go.
Women and children.
Go straight to the next boat. Do what you must to get aboard. Do you understand?
I will, Ma'am, I will. Don't worry.
Mind him, John.
Right, Emily. Time to go. Be brave.
No!
Here,
No, Daddy,
Emily, go.
please.
You have
I
to
want
go with your
go with
mother.
you.
Go.
It's kind of a weird experience.
We'll be all right.
Please.
Be good, child. We'll see you soon.
We'll head straight for another boat.
Women and children. Final call.
Right, it's time to go.
No! No! I miss my daddy! No!
Oh, I'm on the boat? Oh.
Ready the ropes.
Bye.
Which one am I? Am I a woman or am I a child?
Away.
Daddy!
There, sweetheart. They'll be fine.
Thank you.
My daughter was the same growing up. Father's favorite.
Do you believe there's any real danger?
Oh no, dear.
Fireworks.
I saw men locking the watertight doors as I left my cabin. I'm sure we will be back on board soon.
Hey, you're getting your cigarette ash on me.
We can't get up on the deck.
Oh dear.
Do the steerage have their own boats?
I don't know. There should be boats in the third-class decks, but I haven't seen any.
Surely there must be extra boats kept elsewhere. Otherwise, how can all the passengers leave the ship?
How's your ankle, Helen? You took quite a tumble boarding the boat.
So we don't stay on it when it happens?
I think it may be broken.
Oh dear. When we get back on board, Dr. Locken can cover it. At least this could make an interesting story for your next novel.
Yes, well, perhaps this type of adventure novel would best suit Colonel Gracie.
Oh, I do hope Father is safe. Surely he'd be safer on board the Titanic than here in this boat. Yes, well, this is not quite the ending to our adventure that I was expecting. Do you remember Father's face when we arrived?
Whoa, whoa!
Steady forward. And
Whoa.
lay astern.
Steady forward.
Easy, guys.
Lower together, men.
Hold off. I can't manage this boat with only one seaman.
Are there any sailors aboard? Present yourselves. This boat needs another hand. I am a yachtsman, sir. I can row. If you're seaman enough to get onto that boat, you can go.
What the heck's this guy gonna do?
Swing over that loose rope. Ready?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, dang.
There, by the oarlock. Thank you. Ready! Lower away! Lower together.
It's so dreadfully cold tonight.
Almost there, Mother.
A little chilly out, guys.
Till morning. Be glad you're in here and not up there.
I wasn't a pleasant man.
Mass was lovely this morning.
How nice the captain attended.
Yes, this is his last journey commanding a ship.
Such a beautiful ship to retire with.
For now.
There was a planned lifeboat tour this morning. They postponed it.
Don't worry, guys. I think everything is gonna go
Perhaps that explains why the sailors
just fine.
on deck seemed almost unprepared when lowering this lifeboat.
And why our lifeboat has only 3 sailors.
Yes, this whole affair has been managed rather badly. I shall be making a complaint when we come aboard Titanic.
You're gonna complain?
I'm trapped. Help! Help!
Oh, it's Jack.
I'm scared.
Shh, it'll be fine.
Get ready to release the ropes.
Aye, aye, sir.
There's water coming in.
Get that plug in. The boat will founder.
I have it.
You there, stand on that plug. Make sure it doesn't come out.
Well, I never.
Man the oars. We need to leave this ship, or suction will pull us under. Pull!
Alright, we're getting away from the Titanic here.
Towards the lights on the horizon, just off the port bow.
Pull! Put your backs into it.
We can help row.
No, the men will row.
I can steer the rudder, so you can row.
No, you will not. Sit down.
Look, child. Look what I have here.
Oh, it's a dog.
He's friendly. He won't bite. Would you like to hold him?
Holy heck.
He's so soft. Can you look after him for me? While we're on this boat?
Yes, Mum.
I should have stayed on deck with Krieg.
No, it was good of you to join us in the boat.
Twig wouldn't have allowed you to stay on deck.
I'm sure we will be back on deck shortly. Never mind that sailor.
And what if there is real danger? There can't be.
That kid, the baby looks like it's got 5 o'clock shadow.
This fog on the horizon and no moonlight.
Yes, it's hard to see anything tonight.
I doubt the other ship will even see us approach.
Ma'am, can you hold this, please?
Ah, much better. Thank you.
Let's hope they see us.
It looks like some boats don't have their lanterns lit.
And all the stars. The sky is beautiful tonight.
Look at them all around. Are there any supplies in this boat?
Whoa.
There's nothing. No water, no bread, no compass.
Any blankets?
I don't see any.
There are a few here. Yes, some here too.
Hey, there's some blankets.
Oh, officer, look.
Sorry, so sorry. I can't swim.
Coward. Get over there and start rowing.
I can't. I broke my arm. That's why I can't swim. Please, sir. Please stay. I'm begging you. I don't stand a chance up there.
Sit down then. You're lucky I haven't thrown you overboard.
Jeez. It's getting tense here, huh, guys?
Here you are. Thank you. Here you are, madame.
Thank you, Beth.
Thank you. It must be below freezing.
Thanks.
Best we keep that baby warm.
Thank you. Are you warm enough, Emily?
Yes, Mum.
Such a precious child.
I'm feeling a little chilly.
Do you have children yourself? Yes, my daughter is at our home.
I wonder if the others made it to the boat.
I thought when it said the experience of it, it would be from being on the ship. But I guess this makes more sense that we experience it from outside.
Oh, that's dreadful. Why aren't they allowed up to the boat?
They have to wait until all the passengers have left the ship.
I did see Mr. Morget on deck, and the head chef. So they might have been let up early.
Oh, I hope so. The ship is listing quite badly now.
Look at the dog. So, dog?
Lights don't seem to be getting closer.
Perhaps they're just reflections on the water.
No, they're definitely lights from another ship. We were signaling them earlier.
They look like stars to me.
Keep rowing towards the lights. Captain's orders.
You should assist us rowing. Allow one of the women.
Oh, you can see it going down.
You row, sir. I will remain in command of this boat.
The women should be allowed to row.
No!
Rowing will keep us warm and we'll reach that ship in half the time.
I agree. The movement will warm us.
I am in charge of this boat. The women are not to row.
Oh my. Look at the angle of our ship.
But it's unsinkable.
I mean...
But the watertight door should keep her afloat.
We only glanced the iceberg. Surely she isn't that damaged?
She'll founder. It's just a matter of time.
It's not. Something's. It's not good, Dad. This is not good. Holy heck. It's not good. This is called Titanic VR, Pedro. On TikTok. Oh, there's gunshots. Oh. Not again, Rips. Oh my god. They did say it was unsinkable. How could this be? Dang, I wonder if this is like kind of real time, how quickly it all happened. God, that's nuts though. She's closing her eyes. Whoa. It took 2 hours. Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I didn't realize that it was just suddenly gonna like, it is definitely sped up. Oh, okay, look at that. Oh.
There's nothing we can do.
What the dog doing? This isn't good, guys. Oh, it's gonna bobber, right? It's gonna bobber? Or is it just going straight down? Alright, that's not entirely accurate. Sucking her down like my ex-wife? Jesus.
People are dying. Can you not hear them?
Our lives now, not theirs. There's nothing there but a lot of snakes.
People are still alive.
We aren't going back. That's why not.
I hope you will be able to live with yourself after this.
What about Daddy?
Shit, guys. Well, that's how it happened, I guess. Find Jack on the door. We do need to go back and find him. We're gonna make it better this time. We're gonna right the wrongs. Yeah, that's pretty intense. Yeah, that shit's crazy. It's crazy how, like, and I know, you know, so long ago, it's crazy how, like, underprepared they were for something bad to happen. I agree, Rips. The door definitely had enough room. Yeah, Lifeboat 6 was designed to hold 65. There were only 29 aboard. Yeah. Oh, that's a real picture from one of them? Okay. Dang. All right, what's the next one? We can do the wreck tour, guys. That might lead us to the end of the stream here, so. Long tour? How long is the long tour? You know what? You can't have a short tour and a long tour and have them... We're just going to go with long tour, but... And it doesn't say how long it is. Let's just do long tour. Wait, am I?
Welcome to the Titanic VR guided
it's just
tour.
going.
We are currently 3.8 kilometers below the surface of the North Atlantic and 100 meters east.
She's Scottish.
Of the South. This submersible is on autopilot. However, you can adjust your spotlight.
Yeah, that is
using the
crazy
far
too,
left
Dad.
lever. Please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. I'll provide you with information about locations as we pass them, so please sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Okay.
The RMS Titanic was the second White Star Line Olympic-class ocean liner, the first being RMS Olympic and the third being HMHS Britannic. She was 269 metres long, 28 metres wide, and 72 metres tall from the bottom of her keel to the top of her masts. At 46,328 tonnes, she was the largest ship built at the time, being only slightly bigger than Olympic.
It's crazy.
Olympic and Titanic were the 400th and 401st hulls laid by shipbuilders Harland and Wolff in their Belfast shipyard.
It was
in
built
Northern
in
Ireland.
Ireland, yeah.
The two ships
Yeah.
were built side by side, with work on the Olympic begun first.
You know,
Everything on
Beanie and I went to a pretty cool Titanic museum when we were in Pigeon Forge,
At the time, the largest anchor forged by hand. and
Tennessee,
weighing
a ways back.
15 tons. The centre anchor.
I don't
and
think
the
she said
two bower
muff.
Anchors were made by Noah Hingley and Sons in their workshop in Dudley, England. The anchors were transported to Belfast by horse, train, and ship before being installed. It took 3 years to construct Titanic, but by the
3
2nd of April
years.
1912, Titanic was completed and taken out to the Irish Sea for her trials. She was certified as seaworthy by the British Board of Trade and ready for her maiden voyage. She would be servicing the transatlantic route, a journey from Southampton, England to New York, USA, with stops at Cherbourg, France and Queenstown, Ireland. RMS Titanic carried mail and cargo as well as passengers. She had 6 cargo hatches with numbers 1, 2 and 3 forward and 4, 5 and 6 aft. On her left is the number 1 hatch, the access point for the forwardmost cargo hold. The hatch cover can be found lying about 100 metres in front of the bow. It was blown off this hatch when the bow impacted the ocean floor and the water inside was forced up and out of the ship. After departing Southampton on the afternoon of Wednesday the 10th of April, RMS Titanic began her 5,360 kilometres journey to New York City. She was due to arrive in the early hours of Wednesday the 17th of April, but with calm ocean conditions and good weather, it was possible she could arrive early on Tuesday evening instead. The night of the 14th of April was moonless and a light fog was developing on the horizon. Titanic's captain Edward Smith had received a number of ice warnings during the day and had changed their course so they were further south to avoid the affected areas.
Yeah, but they had to
Captain
make it
retired to bed,
faster.
and First Officer William Murdoch took charge of the bridge as officer of the watch.
There's a crab.
Titanic steamed ahead through the night while lookouts Frederick Fleet and Reginald Lee searched the horizon for small ice. They were standing here in the crow's nest when at 11:40 p.m. Fleet spotted an iceberg directly ahead. He rang the warning bell 3 times to indicate an obstacle ahead and phoned the bridge. Murdoch gave the order, hard a starboard, and the ship turned to port, but it was too late. Titanic struck the iceberg on her starboard side. The impact buckled hull plates and sheared rivets, revealing her 6 compartments to the ocean. You can see here the remains of the crow's nest platform and the mounting bracket for the bell above the access.
Wonder how accurate that
The bell and telephone can
this
be found
part is.
lying in the debris field. The lookouts would climb up a ladder on the inside of this mast to reach the crow's nest. Both Lee and Fleet didn't believe Titanic had struck the iceberg hard and thought it was just a close shave. They didn't realise the seriousness of the situation until they arrived on the boat deck and were ordered into lifeboats.
Titanic was made out of carbon fiber. Oh, look at that. Oh, are we going on the Predator now?
We are now heading down the number 2 hatch to reach the main cargo hold and mailroom. We're passing by decks D, E, F and G, which house the 3rd class open space and cabins for 3rd class single men and crew.
Third class single men. There you go, Dad.
Accommodated in the stern.
I don't know why I thought that was funny, but
was a large sheltered area with bench seats.
I don't even know if you're single.
Steerage passengers used this space to walk, socialise and to listen to music. They were expected to create their own entertainment, and some passengers brought their instruments with them on the journey. The third-class passengers held a dance party here on the night of the sinking.
Oh, yeah.
The crew staying in this section were mostly firemen, trimmers and greasers. These crewmen worked in the hot and dirty boiler and engine room, shoveling coal and greasing
Russian
machinery.
submarine, huh?
Because of this, they had their own special wash areas and slept in rooms away from passengers. They accessed their work areas through a passageway under the cargo hold below. Titanic contained 15 bulkheads, thick walls that separate her lower decks into 16 watertight compartments. It was a new
I don't know what that is,
arrangement
Rips.
that meant Titanic could stay afloat with up to 4 of her compartments damaged, and led to her being considered unsinkable. Unfortunately, the collision with the iceberg opened 6 compartments. Within the first 15 minutes, this cargo hold was underwater, and the third-class accommodation on G-deck above was starting to fill with water. This hold was used to store cargo for passengers and businesses being transported across the Atlantic. Among the crates of fabrics, furniture and food products, there were also a few unusual items, including orchids, dragon's blood, barrels of mercury and a brand new Renault automobile. Some of the more expensive items being carried included Egyptian artifacts heading to the Denver Museum, the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam and the Le Circassiano Ben painting by Blondel. These items were most likely held in the first-class baggage area next door, but were lost along with the mailroom when that section filled with water 20 minutes after the collision. We are now going to head through the mailroom on the other side of this bulkhead.
Oh, yeah, because that was the mission, right? And then they just had so much extra time, Rips. Like, this was the excuse, but they had so much extra time after they found that right away that they were like, well, let's just look for the Titanic, and then they found it. I know what you're talking about now.
Titanic had a mailroom and post office on board, with 5 dedicated post office workers. This team consisted of
they did both. Yeah, because it was like, this was like a cover for their initial mission.
To 60,000 letters per day.
Letters per day?
John Jago Smith and James Williamson
John Jago
from the
Smith.
British Royal Mail, and William Gwynn, John March and Oscar Woody were from the US Postal Service. They worked in
I remember
both
hearing
this
about
room
that stuff.
and the sorting room upstairs, and their sleeping quarters can be found above on F deck. There were roughly 200 bags
Gotta
of
shave,
registered
guys.
mail
I'm getting
and 3,500
itchy.
standard mail bags on board, meaning a total of roughly 7 million pieces of mail and 700 parcels were lost in the sinking.
Damn.
The iceberg damage ran directly across the starboard side of this room, leading to this space flooding early in the night. The 5 clerks worked tirelessly to try and save the mail, and managed to carry 200 mail bags up these stairs to the sorting room. Only a few minutes later, the water had reached this level, and they moved what they could to D-deck.
Dude, that's crazy.
Their final movements aren't known, and sadly, all 5 mail clerks
the ship was sinking, and these guys were trying to keep everyone's mail intact. FedEx would never do that. What's going on? Oh. Are we getting to a new part?
As the iceberg slid down the side of the ship, Murdoch ordered a hard aport, swinging Titanic stern out of the path of the iceberg. He also closed the watertight doors, isolating the flooding to those damaged compartments. The forward 3 hatches, along with the peak tank and boiler rooms 5 and 6, were breached. The openings were long and thin, where the iron plating had separated and exposed a total area of little over 1 metre squared. After the collision,
1 meter
RMS
squared.
Titanic stopped and almost immediately took a starboard list. The captain organised a group to go below and inspect the ship for damage. When they returned, Chief Designer Thomas Andrews was summoned to the bridge and given the damage report. Knowing the volume of each breached compartment and the initial rate of flooding, he calculated Titanic would sink within 60 to 90 minutes. The captain gave the order for the lifeboats to
An
be
hour
prepared.
to an hour and a half to sink. Damn.
Passengers who were woken by the impact were starting to make their way onto the decks. Many found large chunks of ice here on the forward well deck and shaved ice falling through open portholes on sea deck. Third-class men had an impromptu football match, and first-class passengers joked about keeping pieces of ice as souvenirs for the journey. While exciting, passengers didn't believe they were in any danger, and most returned to their cabins soon after. We're now moving up to the bridge, and then over to the Marconi.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. It's like 1 minute you're like, oh, haha, and then like the next minute, shit's going down.
At the time. She had a Marconi radio set on board and could send messages to other ships and stations up to 3,200 kilometres away. The fore and aft masts suspended the Marconi twin T-type aerials, 4 cables that transmitted the radio signals across the ocean.
Oh, there's a recall button for the
Top of this mast
Predator. I
rests
didn't know
on a
that.
collapsed navigation bridge, where the officer of the watch would stand and direct the ship. The smaller, sheltered room at the back was called the wheelhouse, and it was here the quartermaster stood at the helm and piloted the ship. You can see the outline of the wheelhouse walls on the floor. This telemotor is all that is left of the wheel, and along with the commemorative plaques, serves as a stark reminder of the events of that night. Titanic carried just 20 lifeboats, 4 more than required by the regulations outlined by the British Board of Trade.
That's 4 more?
There were 14 regular wooden lifeboats, 2 smaller cutters and 4 Engelhart collapsible boats. The total capacity of these lifeboats was only 1,178 people, far less than the total on board. This fact must have weighed heavily on the captain's mind as he specified the boats to be filled with women and children first. Many passengers refused to board lifeboats, believing they would be safer on board Titanic. Just over an hour after the collision,
What's up, Olin?
left the sinking ship. By 2 a.m.,
we're going on an expedition,
unlaunched.
learning about the Titanic wreck safely in VR.
The only davit remaining in a standing position on the wreck. It was used by First Officer Murdoch to lower Lifeboat 1 and Collapsible C, and was in the process.
Hey,
of
this
lowering
game is $20,
Lifeboat A
Olin.
when the bridge suddenly ducked under the water at 2:15 a.m. The
That'd be
officers,
nuts, Rips.
crew, and passengers alike were washed from the decks by the resulting wave, and the lifeboat floated away upright and empty. This hole is where the forwardmost
Underwater
funnel
cod
was situated.
zombies. You're like fighting sharks
About
and
dipped
zombies.
under the surface, the funnel fell forward and crushed the starboard bridge wing and the people swimming in the water nearby. The stern rose out of the water, peaking at an angle of around 15 degrees. This placed stress on Titanic's keel, which buckled and twisted, tearing the ship in half and sending the waterlogged
Boggled
bow
and
plummeting
twisted.
to the ocean floor. The tear wasn't
How you doing,
clean,
Olin?
with decks failing to hold at varying positions. The stern, now rapidly filling with water, bobbed on the surface for a few minutes before slipping under. Those in lifeboats had rowed far away from the ship for fear of being pulled under by the suction as Titanic sank. They were now left to decide whether they remained safe in their boat or try to rescue some of the 1,500 people floating in the freezing water. If they returned to the wreckage, they risked being capsized by panicked swimmers trying to climb into their lifeboat. It was a hard decision, and many decided the risk was too great. Only 3 boats
Doing
plunged
Gucci?
into the ocean that night.
Hey, you finally got in the shop. It's coming together.
Most people in the water succumbed to hypothermia within 15
There you
to
go,
20
man.
minutes.
That's
their
awesome.
lifebelts keeping them afloat. Few managed to make their way to the unlaunched collapsibles A and B and pulled themselves aboard. Here they waited, in the dark, not knowing how long.
Are they all
would
set
float
up,
to the
or do you still got to go in there and set a bunch of shit up this
The
weekend?
opening ahead of us is the Marconi room skylight. We're now going
Do you have to like
descend
recalibrate a bunch of stuff, or are those like pretty solid where you can move them and you don't have to like worry about recalibrating a bunch of shit? Oh, Predator again, guys.
Throughout the night, senior operator Jack Phillips worked the
Pretty
5
solid.
kilowatt Marconi wireless radio. set
That's
to
good,
send out
man.
Distress signals using
That's
both
awesome.
the old
Congrats.
CQD
If there's pictures
and
somewhere, you gotta
SOS call
either
code.
post them or link them to me.
He alerted nearby ships to their position and status and received updates of ship locations and estimated arrival times. Junior operator Harold Bride took these updates to Captain Smith and passed the captain's responses back to Phillips for transmission. RMS Carpathia radio operator Harold Cottam was off duty and about to go to bed when he decided to listen in to the nightly news from Cape Cod. Operators there mentioned they had ice warnings for Titanic,
Oh,
and
it's
Cottam
the
decided
Morse.
to pass on the message. He was surprised when Phillips responded to his call with a CQD and gave Titanic's location. Cottam immediately took the message to Carpathia's captain, Arthur Rostron, who ordered all hands on deck and told Cottam to let Titanic know they were on their way. These calls for
30?
assistance were only possible with the
That's
help
nuts,
of the
man.
Titanic's engineers
Hopefully
working
that
down in
gets
the ship's
better.
engine room. The dynamos powered the ship's lights, water pumps, and Marconi equipment. As
It's
Titanic
awesome,
took
man,
on
though.
more
I'm
water,
excited
her
to see it.
engines began to fail, and the signal strength weakened. Bride adjusted the current and motor speed to find the strongest spark, while Phillips tested the equipment in the room next door. Bride's final
What's up, Prodigy?
features
I paid
could be seen
$20 for
in
this
the
game,
here.
so a little bit less than 250K. Oh, so there is fiber there, but okay. Yeah, Spectrum will be that way, man. Good to see it, Prodigy.
When water reached the boat deck, the operators left their station, with Bride heading towards the port bow and Phillips.
We did some free roaming earlier, just
After
to
the wave washed
drive
over
around
the deck,
ourselves, but now we're
Bride
just doing
found
like the
himself in
experience
water
tour
underneath
thing.
Collapsible B and managed to climb aboard. Phillips was lost in the sinking. RMS Titanic was carrying an estimated 2,208 passengers and crew, with only 712 surviving the disaster. Those who
Yeah, it's good to
survived
see you, man.
spent the night floating in darkness until RMS Carpathia arrived around 4 a.m. Captain Rostron had pushed the Cunard liner to break her speed record, but it wasn't enough. Titanic had sunk before Carpathia arrived, and they found 20 lifeboats at Titanic's location. Unfortunately, the exact number of victims is unknown, as there were many last-minute ticket purchases and cancellations, and the documentation was lost along with the ship. Of the 1,317 known passengers, over half were travelling third class, or steerage as it was called. These passengers couldn't access the boat deck without entering second class or crew areas, meaning many were unaware how to get to the lifeboats and escape the sinking.
That's nuts.
Passengers from different classes were strictly separated and not allowed to visit each other's areas. This was mainly for health and immigration reasons, as all third-class passengers emigrating to the United States were taken to Ellis Island for a health check and processing before being allowed to enter the
Yeah, Ellis
mainland.
Island, yeah.
The US government was concerned about diseases entering the country, and all ships transporting people to the United States had to adhere to the segregation laws. First and second class passengers had no issues making their way to the boat deck, as staircases provided both classes direct access. This forward grand staircase is one of the most iconic spaces within the ship, and linked the floors accessible to first class from the boat deck through to F deck. Each deck contained stylized cabins.
What's up, Carter? No need to be sorry. You've been busy. That's totally acceptable, man. Good to see you on the TikTok. Welcome in. Hopefully you've been well. Oh, damn. Oh, my watch is on low battery, guys. Yeah, I've been doing all right, Carter. I've been doing all right. Staying busy myself.
Promenade, reading room and smoking room. The first class smoking room contained the only
You know, I went on a cruise once way back in my college days. It was a Carnival cruise, guys, but they had a cigar room, and it was awesome.
or electric heaters.
No, I don't really get claustrophobic, Drone. I've never really had that problem. I'm sure it could in some ways. Especially when you're in the main in the main sub up there.
Both managed by restaurateur Luigi Gatti. This restaurant and cafe were not included in the travelling fare like the dining saloon, and tables needed to be booked ahead of time.
Fishy fish. Fishy fish. Fishy.
C deck was known as the shelter deck and contained first-class accommodation along with a first-class barber shop, inquiry office and purser's office. It was the highest deck to run the length of the ship uninterrupted. There were 135 first-class cabins and 2 sitting rooms on this deck, able to accommodate up to 315 passengers. Like all other decks on Titanic, there were no room number 13. C deck also contained the second-class library and third-class general and smoking rooms. These were situated in the stern section, currently located 600 metres south of the bow. There were 2 purser's offices on board, one for first class and one for second class. The offices were run by 6 pursers who handled passenger inquiries, cash and valuables in the safe, and issued tickets to the Turkish baths and swimming pool on F
Turkish
deck.
baths? They had Turkish baths.
First and second class passengers needed to register their arrival at their respective purser's office, and they were given maps of the ship. This office was also the first point of call if first class passengers wished to send telegraph messages using the new wireless technology on board. Chief Purser Hugh McElroy.
Yeah, we're doing a little VR tour of the Titanic, Carter.
Having served on White Star liners for 13 years. He often dined alongside passengers in the restaurant. During the cross-channel journey, McElroy kept a canary in his cabin, minding it during its delivery to a friend in Cherbourg. On the night of the accident, he was seen assisting with loading and lowering Lifeboat 9. He helped women enter the boat and spoke with owner Bruce Ismay. He was also seen on deck speaking with Assistant Purser Reginald Barker and surgeons William O'Loughlin and John Simpson. The friends were standing silently watching the last boats being lowered and spoke briefly with Officer Lightoller before shaking hands and saying their goodbyes.
Well, exactly, Carter. I think this is kind of a demo of how to safely do something like this, and this only cost me $20. Look at these rooms.
The sitting room, one of the most recognisable on board Titanic, was part of a parlour suite occupied by the Strausses. It was decorated in the Regency style with mahogany furniture and gilt panels. It was the only room on board in this style, and you can still see the golden clock sitting on the mantelpiece, surrounded by debris. The bedroom next door also contained mahogany furniture, this time contrasting with the white gilt panelling and decorated in the Empire style.
Holy heck.
Isidore Strauss was one of the owners of Macy's department store, and he and his wife Ida were returning home
I agree,
to the
Carter,
United
I
States
agree.
after visiting Europe for the winter. Their adult son Jesse was travelling with his young family from New York towards Europe on board the liner SS America, and their ships crossed paths in the afternoon of the 14th of April. Isidore sent a short message to Jesse that afternoon, noting the fine weather they had experienced. Unfortunately, Jesse wouldn't learn of his parents' fate until some 4 days later.
That's unfortunate.
The elderly couple were woken by the slight bump as Titanic struck the iceberg and made their way up onto the deck after waking their maid and valet. When the time came for Ida to board Lifeboat 8, she entered the lifeboat but then realised her husband would have to stay on board. She stepped back out. Isidore and others tried to convince her to re-enter the boat, but she refused to leave without her husband. Ida helped their maid Ellen Bird into the boat and
That's
wrapped
a loyal
her fur
one.
coat around Ellen, saying she wouldn't be needing it anymore. Isidore and Ida were last seen sitting in deck chairs on the A-deck promenade holding hands. Isidore's body was recovered from the ocean, but Ida's was never found. The Strausses' parlour suite was just one of many specially designed first-class rooms.
What are you doing in Milwaukee, Carter? I heard the air quality is pretty bad due to the wildfire stuff in Milwaukee. It's been pretty bad where I'm at.
To be the height of opulence, and the first-class common areas were the most luxurious. She mostly followed Olympic's design, but White Star Line made many changes to Titanic's layout and fixtures due to feedback from Olympic's maiden voyage. Some design changes can be seen on D-deck.
It's pretty clear now, yeah. It cleared up here today as well, where I'm at. I'm pretty north of Milwaukee, though. Oh, okay. There we go. That was the tour, I guess. Oh. Yeah, I don't think there's much else to this game. I mean, like, there's the play game thing where you collect stuff and find stuff and clean it off and stuff. We did the sandbox, then we did the 2 experiences. So I beat. I guess we didn't really beat the game part. There's a lot of stuff in here. Oh, there's all the labs and then all the dives. So maybe at some point the ghost. That seems kind of crazy. Maybe at some point we'll have to go back and do all the dives here. So I guess we didn't quite fully beat it yet. You Milwaukee River Tour? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Milwaukee's got a lot of good stuff, Carter. You have fun out there. All right, well, let's switch over to the desk, guys. Alrighty. Well, that was an interesting experience, I will say that. But there were no surprises, so that's good. Ugh, no jump scares or anything like that. We didn't explode. Ugh. So not too bad. Yeah, I think this game came out in like 2017 or 18, it said, and I don't think they've really updated it ever since. So it's got some weird wonky stuff with the controls, but that's okay. Decent enough experience, I think. Let's close out of VR stuff. My butt hurts from sitting on there. I gotta find a way to make the seat of the catwalk a little bit more comfortable. I guess I've never really sat in it like long term, but it's not the most comfortable when you're sitting in it forever. Try a pillow, yeah. Yeah, but it's, you know, it's nice that it can go up and down. Like, I gotta find a way to do it without it being too crazy. I don't know, we'll figure something out. You gotta go, Carter. Sounds good. Yeah, enjoy Milwaukee. And sounds good. We'll see you around. All good, man. We'll see you when we see you. Hopefully you have a good one. Stay safe out there. Get a smaller butt. I got this dumpy rips. You know, we're always doing squats on here because of you guys. So, you know, you guys are building up the dumpy. Nothing I can do about it, you know. Oh, yeah. So anyone that didn't see it, by the way, guys, I showed up at the beginning of the stream. So I just got this bad boy today. It just showed up in the mail. Pico 4. That cake. The Pico 4, though, I actually really like this headset. And I'm going to try to get it set up for my main PC VR setup here. To try to just have like a wireless setup for the treadmill. So I am excited to play around with that. Make sure I can get the software working to get it to work with my knuckle controllers, because I don't want to just use the Pico controllers. I do actually like the Pico controllers though, guys. I don't know if you guys have really been familiar with these. They're kind of nice, and like they're designed so that they don't like get in the way of each other, you know? So like, you know, you can get them real close together because the hoops are kind of facing the other ways. So yeah, I don't know. They're actually kind of nice controllers. I don't mind them. I mean, they still, Knuckles are way better. But yeah, they're not too bad. I didn't hate them. I'm going to be playing around with it tonight. Oh, all right. Let's see what we got to do here. Get some Fonka going again and find someone to raid. Should we see if anyone else is streaming the same Titanic VR game that we did? Did anyone else have this idea? Let's see here. Oh shoot, okay. Nope. I'm the only crazy one, I guess. Let's see. Who is online to raid? I wonder. What do we got? We got Farmer True and Scanter and Alpha Bro VR. Farmer True is playing GTFO. I think he's playing it in VR then.
think he is. Yeah, this guy's setup's nuts. He's got a 4090, but I'm like, I think I'm just gonna wait till the 5000 series NVIDIA cards come out before I try to do anything. What's up, Gestrel? All right, we'll do a little turn here. We can't do it. Woo! Woo! There's your turn. What's up, Gestrel? I gotta set that up so that you can only redeem it when I'm on a catwalk. Source, good to see you, man. You missed out. We just explored the Titanic in VR today. I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I'm tired today for some reason. I don't know. I keep yawning, but I'm doing all right. I was just showing this off too. I just got this in the mail today. Bought it from a guy, barely used. I mean, it's basically like brand new, but I got it for like 300 bucks. But Pico 4. So I'm just, I was gonna stream with it today, but I still have more stuff I gotta set up with it. So maybe next week or something. Yeah, so I got another headset to play around with while I wait for the big screen beyond and stuff like that. Yeah, thanks, man. Another toy to play with, you know. And this one actually looks good enough where if I can get it to work, I gotta do like a dedicated Wi-Fi 6 router or dongle for it, right? And I think once I get that set up and I can get it to work with my knuckle controllers, I might use this instead of my index for a while, just because it's, you know, it's lighter and it's wireless, and I really want like well done wireless PCVR on my catwalk. I'm so tired of having to like unwind the cable after I've turned too much. What's up, Inked Alien? Can't wait for the big screen. Yes, I should be in like the one of the initial waves of them happening Q3 here. So in the next few months, I would be expecting it, you know. So hopefully you as well. That's awesome. Did you take your 3D face scan yet? I haven't done that yet. I don't have Apple stuff, but I got buddies with iPhones, so I'm gonna have to bug one of them to do it. Have I tried the System Critical 2 Steam demo yet? No, System Critical, what's up? I don't think I have yet. Oh, I gotta do 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. God dang it, rips. 9, 10. All right, we gotta do 10 more. One, 2, 3. Getting the cake going. We're baking a cake. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's up? Oh yeah, you got the Olin VR stocks. Yeah, I've used the Olin VR stock for a long time now. I love it. It's currently my primary stock, the spine here. I also have the Low Pro from them and the Mob V1, but right now the spine is number one for me. You still loving your spine, Gistro? That's good. Yeah, I love mine. Nothing beats it yet for me. And I have the mag tube down here, which is nice. I have a different one. This is for Quest. Oh. Dropping stuff. See if that stays up. So this one's actually kind of interesting. So this one's for Quest right now. But the design from this guy, I haven't fully tested it yet, so it breaks apart in the middle. But the design of this one, so you get more points of contact. So he actually has a design where this part you kind of have against the front of your headset, right? So this would be on the front of the Quest, and then that's another way to stabilize yourself, right? And then it breaks off so that you can do your reloading and stuff like that. So this I thought was a really neat concept. I've never seen anyone, right, like try to use the actual VR headset as like a stabilizing point, right? As a contact point. So you can kind of, yeah. And I've tested it out a little bit. I'm gonna do a video on it at some point here, guys. So that'll be cool, but yeah. It's pretty cool. I thought this was a pretty neat design. So we'll be trying it out soon here in the Quest. How did I have that hanging up? I'm just gonna leave it like that. Hopefully it doesn't fall. All right, guys, we are gonna be rating though. Sorry, guys, we are at the end of the stream here, so we are gonna be rating Farmer True, who's playing GTFO in VR, which is actually a pretty sweet game, and it looks pretty fun in VR. At some point, we should probably try to check that one out. But yeah, let's hit up Farmer True. He's got a fun stream, guys. This guy's got some high-end hardware. He's using a Varjo Arrow and all that fun stuff. So he's got a fun setup. Always a good stream. Is that a mod? Yeah, the GTFO game is not inherently for VR, right? So that it's a mod to get it to be working in VR. But it's got motion controls and everything. So like, you know, you're actually aiming and all that stuff just like you kind of do in VR. So it looks really well done. It looks really well done. I'm going to close things off though on the TikTok, guys. So folks watching on the TikTok, thank you for being here and exploring the Titanic with us today. TikTok, we will see you next time. And for everybody that's not aware, I am typically live on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays around 8 p.m. Central Time. So that is typically when you can find me. We might not be live, whatever day it's July 4th next week. It's Monday or Tuesday, right? Something like that. I will probably not be live for the holiday since we will be out and doing stuff, but just as a heads up. But I do have next week Friday off, and I believe I will be able to stream during the day, so we might pick up an extra stream. Just as a heads up, make sure you guys check out my Discord and all that kind of fun stuff if you want to know what's going on. All right, bye TikTok. All right, I'm gonna close things off on the Kick and the YouTube as well. We'll see you guys, Kick and YouTube.